Well, welcome to the dunes. So today we are doing a special trip that I've been wanting to do for a few weeks now. We are looking for mule deer sheds out here in the sand dunes. I've got 2 days worth of gear on my back, and we're planning to head in there for a couple days, stay 1 night, 2 days, and try to pick up as many antlers as we can. I have shed hunted this place before a couple years ago. I picked up one 3-point, but we didn't do very many miles. So in this trip I'm hoping to log probably close to 30 miles, ideally 15 miles a day. So we're gonna work our way in there, get camp set up, and hopefully start picking up some antlers. So should be a good time, come along. This is our first sign of what we wanna see. Right here we've got a mule deer track, and that's a small track, probably a doe. But we're probably no less than half a mile from the parking lot right now, and we're already in the mule deer sign, so that's really good. And I'm really hoping we can pick up some muley sheds this trip. So up on top of these sand dunes, the wind is just howling, and my backpack is so heavy that I get like slightly pushed to the side. But then down in these bottoms, it's not bad at all. So once we set up camp, we're going to be focusing on those bottoms for looking for sheds. We've arrived. We're going to camp right down here in this, under this willow tree. It's super nice and green. Looks like a great spot. That's where we camped last time, so really excited to get set up and great to be back here. As you can see, camp is set up behind me, so we are all ready and set. It is right about 3:15, so we've probably got a little over 3 hours of light left. As much as I want to just be covering the ground with my feet, I also want to be covering ground with my eyes. And so I'm going to take advantage of these sand dunes. And I'm going to get up whenever there's a big one. I'm going to get up in the sand dune, and I'm going to just spend 15, 20, 30 minutes just glassing off of it and seeing if I can pick up any sheds, because it's so open here that you'll be able to see them if they're in the cover. So I was sitting here, and all of a sudden I looked like right in front of this tree, right in front of me, and there's a damn porcupine sitting in this tree. I glassed here for a bit, watched that porcupine, but there is no sheds that I could see, so we're gonna move on. Just bumped into our first muley. I got the wind ripping in my face. I am about 3 miles from camp, so probably 4.5 from the car, and the sun is getting pretty low in the sky, so I'm gonna turn around now. I'm gonna, instead of just going straight back on my trail, you know, I came in, camped over this way, I parked over here, walked in, set camp up, and then we walked this way for about 3 miles. So I'm just gonna loop back, come around, loop back to camp, and that should be around 7 miles when we get back to camp. So that's a good start. No sheds yet, but we just gotta keep putting the miles on. So we're gonna make our way back towards camp, make some dinner, get some rest, and then we'll be back at it tomorrow for a big day. Might even try to do 20 miles tomorrow, which is gonna be insane, but I think we could do it. Check this out. Bunch of snow geese right here. That is so cool. Just got into a big herd of muleys. I want to see if there's any shed bucks in that group though. Beauties. The sound of spring right there, red-winged blackbirds. There's a bunch of them down in these cattails here. Check this out. So I came down to where these red-winged blackbirds are. I'm headed to camp this way. And there's a beaver lodge that's out in here, and the beavers have absolutely demolished all of these willows. I mean, every single one of these. Like, look at this. That is just beavers, like, literally chewing off every single one, and they've done it to all of these. We're on the final home stretch. I got 2 more dunes to cross after this one. I just tallied up all the miles for today between the 2 tracks, and we have done a little over 7.5 miles. Well, this is either going to be a shed or it's not, and I really hope it is. You gotta be kidding me. Thought that'd be a perfect way to end the day, but never mind. Alright, well, I know you all probably can't hear much because of these falls, but we're gonna cook some dinner. Gotta get this flame in here real quick. Tonight we're having beef pasta marinara, one of my all-time favorites. Alright, we'll let that set for 10 minutes. Well, it's getting dark, but our food should be ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this, and then we're gonna hit a sack. So I'll see you guys in the tent. Alright, well, I am headed to bed here. I actually heard a coyote howling a little bit ago, but
7:30 and we're gonna get the sack. So we'll see you all in the morning. Sleep tight.
Well, it is a beautiful morning. We made it through the night just fine. Had a little bit of rain come down, but it wasn't too bad. And so before we get anything going this morning, I'm gonna get a fire started. So we're gonna use these nice, somewhat dry reed tops. That's our tinder bundle. All right, I got some oatmeal here. We're gonna pour it in. Well, I am ready to enjoy some breakfast. So, got a beautiful pot of oatmeal here. Didn't bring a spoon or a fork, so we're using the Nature's chopsticks, which will work fine. But I am ready to eat, get packed up, and find some sheds. We are getting packed up. I decided that I'm gonna do something now that's gonna save me a lot of energy later. And instead of leaving gear here and having to come back and get it in like 8 hours, I'm going to load everything in. We're gonna hike this 1.7 miles back to the car. We're gonna just dump everything off, and then we're just gonna hike from there, parallel and back towards where we were in. That way, when we're done, we don't have to come all the way back out here and do that other 2 miles to get back to the car at the end of the day. We can just go straight back to the car. So it's a little bit extra work now, but I think I will definitely enjoy not having to do those 2 miles later. So we're gonna finish getting packed up. I gotta dump some water on these coals, and we're gonna hit back towards the car, drop gear off, and then we'll be shed hunting. We are all packed up. We are ready to hit the trail and head back to the car. I actually found a hiking pole on the way in. So I found this, it's a really nice one. It'd be funny if whoever watched this video. If this is yours, comment down below, happy to return it. But for the time being, I'm gonna keep it. Super high quality, and it was just one, there wasn't a second. But adjustable, so that's really sweet. So unless I can find the owner, I'm gonna keep this. Alrighty, we are back. Just finished a jerky stick, so we got a little food in our belly, and we're ready to go put the miles on. It's just pretty crazy how much everything looks like the exact same around here, because right past here we've got this little group of trees and this kind of like valley right here that moves into the next one, and I feel like I've walked by this like at least 3 or 4 times before, but I just checked my map and I haven't at all. I haven't even walked within 300 yards of this spot, and so it's pretty crazy just how everything looks the exact same. And when I say everything, I mean I literally mean everything. good progress. And I got up to this dune where I can see a lot. So totally today, including from camp to the car, we've done 4.3 miles. So really not that much, but that's getting close to what we did yesterday. Yesterday we did a little over 6. So the reason I came up to this dune is because one, I want to get a lay of the land, kind of figure out where I want to go. And two, I want to glass for a little bit. This is our best vantage point yet, and so I'm going to spend 15 or 20 minutes here glassing everything that I can see, and I'm going to eat a little bit too. So we're going to sit up here, glass a little bit, and hopefully turn something up. I just did look down right below me, and there is a muley sitting right here, standing actually. It's pretty tough to tell if it's a buck. I believe it's a doe, but it's tough to tell. I just spotted a big group of mule deer out here. There's probably at least 15 in there. So I'm somewhat downwind. They're about 800 yards this way, and the wind is blowing like this, so I'm gonna go around. I don't want to spook them, but I would like to get a little closer just to see if there's any shed bucks in there. I'm feeling better and better about finding sheds. Very few little human sign back in here. We're getting pretty far. Back in here, lots of deer signs, so I really want to try to pick something up. See, every time you come up and you see something like that, when you first see it, I'm like, oh, that's a shed, and your heart just races, and then after you get closer, it's obviously not, and that has happened probably, I don't know, 10 different times. Well, I was sitting here and I just looked right in front of me like 200 yards, and this big band of muleys just popped up. So I think they were just bedded there. Oh, those are shed bucks. It's like a smaller group of bigger bodied deer. I keep having freaking heart attacks every time you see one something like this. Walked up on that thing and I thought for sure it was a shed. So I'm looking at another group of muleys right now. Definitely a different group, but there's also definitely shed bucks in there. This is truly insane. There is 2 bucks with their antlers still on right here. This is insane. That is insane. I just bumped, that's like the 5th group of deer I bumped into. Definitely different ones because I've came at least 300 yards. And there were 2 spikes in there. I think one was a 2-point. And they still had their antlers on. No way. Oh my God. Oh my God. We just got what we came for, boys. I literally was walking right here and I was about to sit down and take a break. If I had kept going, I would not have seen the antler. The only reason I just spotted that is because I sat down to turn around to get water. Walked so many miles for a shed of my life. Y'all, we have literally walked close to 16 miles to find this. Whoa. Anybody that shed hunts like a ton and is successful at it is probably laughing in the bottom of their belly right now for how much I'm freaking out over this, but you have absolutely no idea how much I'm grateful that we just found this. I'm like afraid to like touch it. Thank you, Jesus, Lord in heaven. That's got to be from one of those bucks that we saw. And the funny thing is I would normally say that this is 2 years ago, but this is definitely this year's shed, because those spikes that had their sheds on were exactly like this. They were completely white. And I think it's just from sun exposure because there's so much sun out here. Wow, I don't even know what to do. I'm gonna sit here and soak it up for a bit. I mean, we've literally hiked 16 miles for this thing. Oh, I don't know how much y'all can hear because of this wind, but I am super happy. I'm gonna look a little bit around here, just do some circles. I'm gonna walk this top back and forth a little bit, see if I can pick up the other side. But if not, we're gonna turn around. It is very close to 2:30. I do want to get back with light, and we're all the way on the other side of this. We've done 8.5 miles today, so we are gonna turn around once I check right around here. And yeah, I'm really happy that we found something though. So yeah, yeah. Why on earth? Do you understand how much that looks like a shed? That is ridiculous. That should be illegal. That is stupid as f***ing shit. Look at how much that looks like an antler. Guys, I can't believe this. I'm just so grateful. Thank you for everyone that supported me to have this opportunity to find such a beautiful shed. I mean, look at this monster. It's just massive. No, it's not, because it's freaking wood. Are you kidding me? What? That looks too good to be true. Alrighty, well, we are getting very, very close. I just checked. We've done 14.9 miles just today. And so that means we've done a little over 23 miles total this trip. So I am feeling it. We are coming over the last dune right now, and I am very ready to sit down. Oh my God, we are finally back. Tell you what, I am feeling it right now. Well, I'm gonna go over the totals in the car, but that was a long one. All right, well, back in the car. We're gonna get going here. I got a good drive to get back, but I wanted to go over some totals real quick. So today's totals were, we were hiking for 9 hours and 15 minutes. We did 15.26 miles. That is a lot of miles. Altogether, we did 23.47 miles. So that is a lot of miles for one shed. Pretty crazy that we didn't find any other sheds. I honestly think we should have found more. But we saw a lot of deer, probably saw over 40 deer. So that was a really fun trip. Hope you all have enjoyed this video. We will catch you on the next one.